How hard is it to sail on the AC75? Physically, it's incredibly hard. Race days, you go out and you do 2 25-minute races. On a training day, you might go out and you might sail for 5 hours, but the boat still needs as much energy, so it's really physically hard. Being a cycler on the AC75, it's a super physical role. We're basically providing the power, and the more power we can provide, ultimately the more the trimmers can move the sails and the faster the boat can go. Depending on the day and what the on-the-water training is going to look like, that really dictates our training on the land for the day. So if it's going to be a harder day on the water, we'll do something easier in the gym, and if it's going to be an easy day on the water, we'll do something hard in the morning in the gym. The teams had between 6 and 8 grinders in the last America's Cup. Now we've got 4 cyclors on the boat. Last time we'd have been lucky if we could do 400 watts for a 20-minute test on the grinder. This time we're well over 500 for 20 minutes, so it's a massive step up in terms of power, and the fact that we can get out on our bikes and we can also get involved in training camps with the INEOS Grenadiers, which has been a massive opportunity. Basically really immersed ourselves in the cycling culture, not only their training but their nutrition and their recovery strategies, and it's been a massive opportunity for us to learn about everything to do with cycling. So it's been really great to be involved with those guys. Considering it's kind of a new thing for us cycling on a boat, one of the first things that we looked at was the safety factors and how we're going to get unclipped in the event of a capsize. The amount of safety training we do with using your spare air and using your safety knives and everything it's been a very thorough build up to the America's Cup for us.
I'm Matt Gottrell, I'm a cyclor. I was with the team last time out in Auckland as a grinder, and previously to that I was an Olympic gold medalist rower. The conditions on board are pretty different to what we had last time. As a grinder, we were a bit more open, and the sensations were still the same in terms of the G-forces and the stop-start feel of the boat. It's quite aggressive on there, but now we're in a box, kind of really small container. It gets very hot, so that's one of the biggest things for us, is dealing with the heat, especially out here in Barcelona in the middle of summer. But also just the boat itself, it's not like riding a bike on the road. It's pretty bumpy out there, and being able to deliver that power whilst the boat's going around the course, while you're going around corners at 1-2G is pretty tough, and that's something you have to learn to deal with and be able to still deliver your power. Plenty of sailing lingo that goes around. You'll hear over the comms when we're racing in terms of ley lines and marks and right turn and left turn and travellers, and that's before you put another boat on the course. So I mean, the list of sailing lingo is pretty kind of up there, and there's a lot of it, but hopefully with the comms and the way it's kind of explained, we can dial into it and you get a good idea of what's going on. When we're looking to hire new cyclists, I guess people will ask us is, why have you not hired cyclists to do a cycling job? But essentially we have a weight limit, so we actually need people to be over 90 kilos really for this job, and finding people that big who can produce raw power and have a good engine is quite hard to find. So actually we found that people coming from rowing have been used to a high performance program. Obviously I'd done it before and I've been in that world, and I knew what we were getting in terms of the training they'd done before, and it fits in really well with what we need. So it's kind of the perfect fit really, and they jumped into the roles really well.